Good day, I'm Steven, and you're watching BlitzNews Networks, where we bring you the stories shaping our world. Today, we dive into a major development in global trade policy that's sparking debates across the globe. President Donald Trump's new reciprocal tariffs. What do they mean for the US, its trading partners, and the global economy? Let's break it down. On Wednesday, President Trump announced sweeping tariffs on imports, ranging from 10% to as high as 50%, targeting some of America's largest trading partners, including China, India, and the European Union. These tariffs, described as reciprocal, are part of Trump's strategy to address what he calls unfair trade practices. But here's the twist. The methodology behind these tariffs isn't as straightforward as it seems. The Trump administration claims the tariffs are based on a formula that factors in trade deficits, currency manipulation, and non-tariff barriers like import quotas and subsidies. However, experts argue that the formula is overly simplistic and doesn't truly reflect the complexities of global trade. For instance, the administration calculated tariffs by dividing a country's trade surplus with the US by its exports, then halving the result. Critics say this approach is more about punishing countries with large trade surpluses than addressing specific trade barriers. Take Vietnam, for example. While its official tariff rate is 9.4%, the Trump administration claims it's closer to 46% due to non-tariff barriers. Similarly, the European Union's rate was inflated from 5% to 20% in the administration's calculations. Economists warn that this broad-brush approach could have unintended consequences, from higher consumer prices to strained international relations. The tariffs are set to take effect on April 9th, with a universal 10% baseline already in place. While the administration argues that these measures will boost U.S. manufacturing and reduce the national debt, many experts are skeptical. Tariffs act as taxes on imported goods, and companies often pass these costs onto consumers. This could lead to inflation, with lower-income households feeling the biggest pinch. Ryan Sweet, chief U.S. economist at Oxford Economics, described the move as throwing the kitchen sink of tariffs at our trading partners. While he doesn't predict a recession, he warns that the economy, consumers, and manufacturers will feel the strain. So what's your take on these reciprocal tariffs? Are they a bold step toward fair trade? Or do they risk isolating the U.S. in a globalized economy? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. As we navigate these turbulent times, let's remember that progress often comes from understanding and collaboration, not division. Stay informed, stay engaged, and don't forget to subscribe to BlitzNews Networks for more updates on the stories that matter most. Together, we can make sense of the world.